Assalamualaikum, madam.
Assalamualaikum. How are you?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, ma'am.
You are Malaysia right now? Rosa?
Yes, I mean Mahalla.
Oh, you're Mala. Okay. Do it for the others. Okay, I think we can start lah. I think there are two people, two groups actually submit their Excel to me. One is
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum. How are you, Afroza? Okay, everything fine?
I am fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. All right. So there are two groups actually submitting Excel. If you want to submit, maybe inshallah next week I'm going to do this class again, and what we call it, give you some example how to do when it comes to your groups. So there are two groups actually submitting. One is from LKG, LKG, and also the other one. Who's the other one? Who is the other one? Problems for what is this? YEC English. Anyone from that group? YEC English School. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So we start with this
Right.
one first because you are the first one who actually what you call it? You are the
Sent
first
you.
one submit to me, right? Okay. So I'm going
Yeah.
to present. And then we will see how you do this. Okay. All right. So the first thing first, I think the first thing when you want to analyze this one, you should actually open my assignment instruction. Where is it? All right. It's not from this one. I think this is semester folder. Okay. Okay. Did I give you this in PDF or Word? Anyone remember? I give you this in PDF.
Yeah, it was
Later.
in PDF. Yeah.
So I think I'm going to give you words later on, so that you can actually use it. Okay. Okay. The first thing that I would suggest you can actually use this Excel. So this is a what you call it, findings from group YEC. Yeah? Okay. So basically I would just like do the what we call it the analysis inside the Excel as well. No need to go to other words, but if you want to do it in words, it's up to you lah. But I'm using Excel. So what I do is that I go to this new sheet here. Okay, just click there and rename it analysis. Okay. So what I did here is okay, this is for appendix. Appendix, which is your analysis raw analysis, which is you will include inside here the item number 11. Okay, so how you do it is like this. Okay, interview question, participant answer, and also team. So you go here and then you do interview questions. Okay, this is interview questions, and then this is their responses. Your group get quite short responses.
Yes, ma'am. One of our member group go to
Hmm.
Indonesia.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's distributed as online.
Okay, if you uh maybe you can try to ask the same participant to actually re-answer again something. For example, if let's say they do not know how to write in English,
Yes.
so you can actually ask them to write in Malay or Indonesian language.
Okay.
Okay, so I think one of your uh group member know Indonesian, right?
Two of them are Indonesian. Right.
So you can ask them to translate for you.
Inshallah.
All right. Okay. Because like this, for example, in the first question, I think this
Yes.
participant answer very short.
Yes.
So it's hard to do what we call it analysis,
Okay.
right? So basically, you can use like this. This one is quite hard to actually take it. Okay. So what I did is interview questions. Interview questions. Anyone else? Okay. Ma'am, sounds become echo. Okay. Said, can you unmute? Can you mute your ni? Can you? Okay. It's not me. It's the other your class member. The thing is, when it comes to echo, it's because you don't use headphone. Okay. If you don't use headphone, you are open my the what you call the sound from your computer. That's why it's echo. It's better to use a headphone if you have lah. Okay. All right. So basically, like this interview questions, and then you just drag it a little bit like that, and then what I want is participant answer selected quotes only. Okay. Selected findings. You can actually do like this if you want. You can follow the table I gave you before. I also can selected findings and also theme. Okay. All right. So from here we have how is English. This is the interview questions. So you can actually copy paste this. Copy paste, copy. Okay, I just admit someone. Okay, copy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Paste this one using transpose T. Using transpose T. This is the way I do it lah. Okay. Okay, so I transpose T. So the alignment it will be rather than it's going to be different lah. Now, so it's easy. Okay. So the selected findings, for example, you can actually select your findings from here. But I would suggest this is the challenge when you are doing data collection through what you call it, Google Form. Okay. But it's actually easier rather than you do face to face because you need to transcribe, you need to write down again after you record. But if let's say Google Form is actually easy to this is what you call a cut short your time to transcribe, but your participant response is very little. So if let's say I would suggest to ask the participant again to re-answer, or you can actually find another participant until you get like maybe 3 answers that quite long like this. Like the participant 2 is okay lah, quite okay. Participant 3 also okay. It's rather than I think it's better for you to find another participant to actually can answer in a long sentence in English. So it's actually easier for you to do analysis. Okay, so this participant one, if you want to ask, you can ask in the chat room lah, in the chat. If let's say you're afraid that you are, what you call, your sound is echo. Okay, so for example like this, we are focusing on this one particular question, which is how is the learning? I'm just going to make it big a bit. How is the learning necessary to you? English is international language. English is international language because the learning of English language is needed to apply scholarship, take a test to campus. Then also the English language is used to read article, journal, book, and also other talk talk to the people. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, learning English is important when I want to communicate with people. Okay, English lead my dream to study overseas, travel, make a business. Okay, so for participant one, I don't think that he's really answering the question. He didn't really answering the question. But from participant 2 and participant 3, I can actually come out with several similarity. Okay, so basically, I would suggest to do, I think this one I'm going to do similarity analysis. And the other sheet I'm going to do differences analysis. Okay, so we try to focus on the similarity first. Okay, participant 1, this one I take it as language. Okay, this is like a small team first. Okay, within this raw data first, then you transfer to the other sheets. So because of learning English is the language needed to apply. So basically in here, the participant also mentioned about language is needed to apply to scholarship, take a test to a campus. So basically scholarship, I would call it, I try to connect it with ambition or goals lah. Okay, read article, journal, book, talk to the people. This one because we have communication within the participant 3, so talk I put there as communication. You can interrupt me as well, right? Communication, reading article, journals, book.
For study, something like that.
For study, yes.
Yeah.
So this one, reading articles, book. Where is my function? Sorry. I don't know why it doesn't come out. Okay, so this one, basic article, journals, book to read. Read. We go to study. Okay, and this one, communication. As you can see, there is a similarity there. Communication. English lead to my dream, goals. Study obviously, that one is goals lah. I put it under goals. Okay, so similarity, you can see here language for what you call it, let me open it. Okay, so participant 1 and participant 2 have similarity in terms of language. So you just go and copy paste here, copy selected findings. I think I'm going to add another one. Easier for me to do later on. Participant. Okay. Selected findings, paste, or maybe I just put inside here. Okay, try to figure out. Okay, P1. Similarity. You can actually add insert again if you want to put under this one. And then, oops. Okay, this one is participant 1. Form responses, and then this one under this because learning English language or the learning English language. So I put it, sorry, here, paste, P2. This is under the theme language. So this one I format cells. If you want to merge alignment, merge cells. Okay, you can as well merge cells from here as well if you want. Cannot. It's okay lah. Okay, so you can actually insert more. Okay, next is what's more the similarity from participant 2 and 3. We have similarity in terms of goals. Apply learning English, apply scholarship, and test to the campus. Okay, so I copy this one. I paste it. Okay, I think we need to word wrap this one, but where is it? Why is it like this? Okay, all right. That makes sense. Okay, word wrap. You go to here if you want to make it like one box like this. You go to the word wrap. Okay, so basically this one, and then this one I delete language, and then the goals. Okay. Next one is from participant 3. And this one I didn't. I just put like P2. P2. Learning English. Okay. English, let me my goals. Copy and paste. Okay. I need to word wrap again. Okay, so this is P3. This is under language. Under goals. All right. So I just format cells and merge cells. Okay, so this one merging into one as well. Format cells, alignment, merge cells. Okay, if you okay, so basically like that for similarity analysis. I think from the responses here. Okay, what more? Communication. There's another one. Okay. There's another one. Insert. Okay, and we go to here. We have English. You can just select certain things. Okay, but don't make the word feel very awkward lah. I mean, like you can select certain words, but make sure that it's a complete word which is can be understandable lah. Don't just select, for example, what we call it, talk only. Don't just select talk, but it must be a complete sentence, but not entirely. Okay, so it's okay if let's say it's kind of like redundant with the other theme that you did. Okay, word wrap. Okay, this one is Typing error. Okay. All right. So you just need to, this one we need to delete. Okay. And this one what? Goal. Is it communication? Communication. Okay. And then in this one is P2. This one is okay. English. Learning English is important when I want to communicate. That's it. All right. And then we paste again. Format cells, alignment, merge cells, and this one is P2, participant 2, and this one is P3. So under the theme of communication, merge cells. So actually WhatsApp me by this time. Okay. All right. So I merge cells from here as well. So this is how what you call it. This is how Excel is. It's all about table, but I think it's actually better lah doing this kan. You can go to this one. You go to this all function, all borders function if you want to make a little bit of what you call it, boxes between them, easier to see. Okay, and you can actually, if you want to highlight as well, for example here you want to highlight here or maybe language, you can, that's much better lah. Okay, language. This one is goals, scholarship. I'm highlighting scholarship. This one, dreams. That one is okay lah. Only dreams. This one, okay. Communication, talk. Because you're not actually, not the, what you call it, the overall sentence, not talking about talk or communication alone. Okay, so this is question number 1 for similarity analysis. Do you have any question when it comes to similarity analysis before I go to differences? Everyone okay? Yeah, if let's say I'm in Zoom, you can actually do thumbs up. But this one cannot. All right. Okay, so next is differences analysis. Okay, so basically there are some differences. Where is it? Where is it?
Ma'am,
yes.
We have only two things here: similarity and differences, or other thing as well.
Oh, other thing as well. Okay, if you want to add up another one, yeah, new findings. You can add up. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. New findings. New findings. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is similarity, differences. So I just copy paste this one. Right. And then you paste it. What happened? Oh, true. Okay. Why is it so big? Right. When it comes to Excel, there's so many formatting thing. Okay. So this is a differences analysis. So this one you can delete. All right. For the first one, okay, we go to here. Language goes test to campus, read article, journals, books, and others. Okay, to read, study. What's more? Goals, travel, make businesses. Okay, my dreams. Okay, what kind of difference that you can find here? Any idea? If let's say there is no difference, for example, like you can actually make some difference in terms of what we call it. There's always a differences thing. For example, like you can talk about like language is not being taught by the participant 3. Okay. Language is not being taught by the participant 3, only participant 2. Okay, for example, like this. I just copy this one, paste, and then I insert another one. Insert another one here, insert, sorry. Insert. Okay, these boxes you can actually adjust here. No border, and then I border again. Okay. So no language input from P3, from participant 3. This is team language. Okay, and then you can actually put some description if you want lah here. This table is not rigid, it's not really fixed. You can actually add up. For example, like if you want to put some description here, you can actually do that. All right. So the same thing, like for example, like when we talk about goals and communication, the P1 does not mention anything about goals and communication. So you can actually put here as well as the differences. Okay. No communication input from P1. So that is actually differences because we don't have so much here.
Ma'am, one question.
Yeah.
Why don't we use only one tab, like from response 1, and that one tab we could use the question and the theme, then similarity analysis, then differences, then new findings. So we don't have to. What's the difference between opening 3 tabs and we will use one tab?
Okay, so it actually depends on you how you are going to use the Excel. That one is your own.
Which one is easier in your perception?
I think that when I do this, it's actually like easier for you to copy paste inside the words. Because if let's say if you see that I'm doing like this, when it comes to your appendix, you need to put the find similarities, which is the similarity analysis, and also the contradiction or differences. So it's actually good to do these steps, right?
I got it.
But if you have another idea to present how inside the appendix is not really that what we call it it's not really that fixed lah. You can actually do whatever you want with the appendix as long as this kind of what we call it the work that you do I can see. All right.
So this Excel or this table will not go into the body. It will go the last part of our paper, like appendix section.
Yes.
So if we use one tab as well, it will not affect a lot.
No, if you want to use one tab, for example, from responses, and then you want to do something here all over all the things you want to do all the things here, right? I'm okay with that. It's up to you. But like why I'm doing similarity analysis, because not
like here you open this tab similarity, right? We have interview question here, the first one, second one findings. So the findings, if we put theme here, the first theme, the second one is findings, the third one is differences, and the last one new findings.
Okay.
So it's okay as well. It will be easier for us because we have to open and need to change several times from here, this step to that.
So it's up to you if you want to use one tab or several tabs. It's up to you. And how you report inside your appendix is also up to you. For example, you only use one tab like this, like I did like here, right?
Yeah.
Similarity, and then you want to do theme here, and then you want to do selected, findings, differences. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want to color the box. You can as well. For example, I'm coloring here yellow, and then I'm coloring for example, this one is theme. Okay, because you're going to send me a copy, so I can actually accept. The color will come out lah. Okay, so you can actually do like this if you want. All right. So if you want to do one thing, everything here, but I only want to actually look words actually. I don't want you to send me an Excel.
Okay.
Okay. Don't send me an Excel. Send me everything in there inside the Word. I don't want to open and several things because I'm afraid that I lost your Excel or something like that. Okay. So basically like that lah.
Okay.
Okay. So new findings, for example, from this group, I don't think there is a new finding except from the other.
If we have to if we have to make another if we have to transfer all these things from Excel to Word, I think 3 tab is better than, because we are not sending you the Excel file, right? So we have to collect all those things from here and need to format in the Word file, and we have to send it soft copy. So
Yeah.
in that regards, I think 3 tab is okay.
Okay. So for example, you want to do appendix later. Okay. If I go to similarity analysis, for example, I copy. This is Word. Okay. I think this one is better lah. This one is better. See, so it's actually easier. One of the issue when you do all things in one tab, I'm afraid that the what you call it, the table will be long, and your words cannot put everything in. I'm not really sure, but if you can manage to format that, that one is up to you lah.
If you accept Excel, then that one is okay. But if we have to send it through the Word format, I think 3 tab is better.
Yes. That's why I'm doing 3 tabs.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So that one is up to you. How you do it when it comes to Excel is up to you, because I will not see anything from here. Okay. This is your just like a workspace. If let's say you get any kind of assignment later on in the future classes asking you to do a qualitative, this is how you do qualitative manually. Because before this, I want to ask you, I want to teach you how to use Atlas DI, but because of we don't have face to face, it's very hard for me to teach Atlas DI. If let's say I'm teaching you Atlas DI, no need to do all this. It's very easy actually. Okay,
Ma'am,
but
in next semester, will you take any subject? Are you taking
marketing management next semester.
Oh, management?
Marketing management.
Oh, we've done it in the first semester, like newcomer, ma'am.
Yeah, marketing management is a basic.
Yeah, if you're gonna take another one from our proposed subject, then we from my personal view, we are going to I'm going to approach you to give assignment in quantitative paper. I think from our department is I think necessary very much.
Yes. You are very lucky because you are under Professor Noor. He's very active in publication. Right?
Yeah.
I'm active in teaching actually. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, what kind of new findings that you can actually put? For example, in participant 1, talking about the language is arts. For example, this is just an example. Language is art. Oh, there's someone wants to come in. I need to admit. Okay, language is art. So for example, this one talking about arts. Okay, this what you call it, this mention or this word is actually talking about arts. There is Subhanallah. Okay, so there is no what we call it, there is no similarity between 1, 2 or 3. So one similarity between participant 2 and 3, so meaning that this is a new finding for question number 1. Okay, if let's say there is like one piece of sentence, international language, for example, and also participant 2 also talking about language, so there is a similarity, that one we cannot put under new findings. Can you understand? Okay, so for example, this one not here lah, actually this is just my example. Okay, just to let you understand. All right, so this is the first group that actually sending me. So the rest you can actually do it by yourself. Okay, I'm going to do another group, just one question only, to help you know how to do it. Okay, so basically, after you done this, I'm going to go to another group, to the other group. Then I'm going to show how to write in your report for what? For item number 7. So basically, item number 11, you start first, then you do item number 7, which is data analysis. So this one, you also need to include all interview findings from the Google Form survey. Okay, try to format a bit lah. Make it small. I'm okay with it. Yeah, just make it all small. For example, I try to copy paste this one inside the appendix. Or if you want to copy paste one question by one question, so your appendix will be very long. The first one talking about raw findings. Okay, talking about raw findings, and then you copy paste this one first. How is the learning? Okay, copy paste raw findings for question number 1. Question 1. Okay, so appendix, you don't have to format very particular. If you want to make it like hurricane or war, it's okay, as long as there is there. I just want to see what you are doing actually. Okay, so or you can actually do like this or like this or like this. This also can. No need to put table. This one also can. P1, you just put here P1, P2, and P3. Then you do question 2. Okay. Wait. Okay, and then you copy paste the table for what is it? Data analysis, data analysis. Okay, data analysis. Okay, data analysis. This is under appendix. Okay, this is data analysis. So for example, you want to do this one. Raw findings, uppercase. All right, then this is your data analysis for each question. Data analysis, for example, similarity. What is it? Similarity analysis. Similarity analysis, and then you do differences analysis here. Okay, just copy paste the what you call it, the box. Yeah. For example, you copy paste there, and then we have new findings here.
Are this in appendix section?
This one is appendix. This one is appendix.
So yeah. So how do we analysis in our report the main part?
Okay, so I'm going to go to the other group. I think there's another one group. I'm going to show you, maybe in that group have new findings. So we go and see how the other group do, and then after the second group, we are going to do the, what you call it, the reporting, the reporting for the item number 7, data analysis. Okay, so all right, so this one. Okay, Syed, do you want this? Do you want this? Of course, you want it.
Yes, ma'am. Can you send me?
All right, okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. Where are you? Where's your? Okay. So next.
Next one, yeah.
Okay. Next week we're going to show, if let's say for example this week we have other groups as well to see this. For example, next week you can, the group who actually submit to me only can, maybe you can just come. The other groups already know how to do it, okay, or maybe not doing it, or for example like side group or LKG group already done for this week. No need to come next week. Okay. All right. Okay, so do it early in terms of data collection. Okay, so LKG group, where is it? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Mom, can you send me the word also?
The word.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you this word inside with the example,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you this word inside the, what you call it? Let me give inside the group lah. Everyone can actually take it. Okay. Where is it? Okay, since I have so many folder, I couldn't remember where I put. Okay. PG. Oh, I need to close this first because I cannot send if let's say it's open. Okay, so this one, group case study. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay, so everyone can see, and also they can edit from there for their own group. Okay. All right. So next is LKG group. Okay. Only 2 LKG.
Yes,
My group.
There are only 2 group members. So that's
why.
2
group members. Okay, all right.
Last time you told us is okay. You can make interview
yes.
with the participant.
Because I need to know lah. Okay. Only 2 group. So this one, for example, this one is like very long. So you go to home and then wrap text. So everything you can wrap. Make it wrap text. All right. Okay. Now we can see how long your participant actually answer. Where is it not wrap text? Okay, I need to select wrap. It doesn't. Okay, need to wrap one by one. Is it? What happened with the format? I don't know. Okay. What do you think about Nareem? Okay, we go to question 1 first. What do you think about Nareem bookshop price? Generally, I can say the price is expensive due to the quality of the books. Okay, so question number 1 is quite simple, but I don't really expect all answers to be very long. Okay, as long as you know how to analyze, how to reporting, for me that's okay lah. Okay, the price is somehow expensive due to high quality of books. So this one is totally same. Do you LKG, do you what we call it, surprise that both of the participants say the same thing?
Actually, madam, no, I didn't surprise because it's the only bookshop that print book from Lebanon, and the Lebanese books has a high quality, and the price has to be expensive. So it's the only bookshop in our region that the books are expensive. So
Okay.
the other bookshop, they print the book from Iran. So the Iranian
Alright.
print is cheap, and everybody knows about that. That's why we didn't surprise.
Okay. So because of the question number one is quite short, so and then it's quite similar in terms of the what you call answer. So I go to question number. I think I go to question number 5. What is your preference of book price at Narian Bookshop that you may consider buying? Why? If I this one the participant one. Okay. If I talk about now, maybe $30, but it's different from time to time. If I realize, this one is there is a why. Okay. Okay, I realized that I need a book really bad. I'm going to afford it anyway. For example, save money for a while, then buy it. After all, I don't care about the price if I get the information and knowledge that I want, because money is something we use it for our needs and knowledge is necessary. Okay, so actually it depends on the type and the context of the book. But for me, I cannot afford a book which is more than $20. So there are differences here, and there is also similarity, plus there is a new finding. Okay, so we go to here. Let me do this one. Similarity. This is my way of doing things lah, because I love to use a lot of tabs. But if you want to use one tab, it's up to you. Okay, analysis. Okay, this one is okay. Differences analysis, and we have new findings. Okay, all right. Okay, if I talk about, okay, differences, number one is the price. Differences number two here is the price. Okay, and then time to time, but it's different from time to time. It depends. So I would suggest this one is the similarity, which is depends from time to time. Maksudnya, which is the meaning is depends. Okay, and this one also talking about depends. So I put the theme of similarity there, depends. Okay, I need a book really bad. I'm going to afford it anyway. This is all new findings. I don't care about the price. Talking about knowledge, knowledge is necessary. You can actually make it as the functional, or what you call it, the function, or the what you call why they want to buy this thing. Okay, this one depends on the type of the book. Okay, but for me, okay, this one doesn't have so much because there's no new finding there, because it depends on the type of the book. This one is actually one word, one sentence for depends theme. Okay, and then this, if I realize that I need a book, blah 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 blah, this is a new finding. So we have similarity analysis. Okay, I'm just going to make it like a very what you call it, a very simple. Later Algeji will try to. Okay, this one is differences analysis for question number 1. This one I'm going to make it simple because now we actually already like 6:50. Okay, this one talking about price, selected findings, and also theme. Price, and then we have this one. I cannot afford book. Okay, even though that they are different in terms of the findings, but the theme is still, I must say, similar, which is you need to find a similar theme for differences. You know what I mean? Okay, so this one is Q1 for new findings. Selected. Have selected finding. Selected finding. From here. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap text bit. Oh, sorry. Okay. Going to wrap text this one. Okay, so you can actually put a theme here, for example, reason buy. Buying reason. Okay. For it doesn't have to be like the theme is very short, like one particular word. Okay, you can actually do like 2 words or 3 words, but I must say that maximum is like 3 words only. Okay. Don't make it like a very long sentence for theme. Okay, so that the difference, and then the similarity here is depends. It different from time to time. Okay, I'm just going to paste it here, and also it depends on the type of the book, context of the book. Similarity, paste, wrap text. Okay, so this one, the theme here is depend. If you have another theme that you feel better, you can change lah. Not necessarily follow me. Okay. So that's how you get similarity, differences, and also new findings from one question. This is Algeji group. Okay. Everything okay? Okay, so I'm going to open the last group. Okay, Algeji, this is the only thing I help you lah for question. This is not question number 6. This is not question number 1. This is question number 6. Sorry. So later you do it completely lah because I show you this one because we have new findings here. Okay, so we open back again with the. I want to show you how to report. Because we did the side group actually. We did the side group. Okay, where is it? Couldn't find it. Okay, so many already.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah.
Before you proceed. So I understand about the about the differences and about the similarities, but what do you mean by new findings?
Okay. Okay, new findings. For example, if you have two participants, it's easy to find new findings. For new findings, meaning that there is no similarity among the findings among all your participants. For example, side group. This group have 3 participants. Findings from participant 1 talking about price, for example. Findings from participant 2 talking about price as well. But findings participant number 3 doesn't talk about price, so it's still considered as similarity and you cannot put under the new findings. Okay, but the new findings means that it doesn't have this information or these sentences doesn't have any similarity to each other.
So it's not considered as differences?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Okay, for example, all right, let me open. Yes.
If I add with Abdullah, something like we have 3 participants. 2 participants says that red. Their choice is your favorite color. Their choice is red. And the third one said green. So in that case, green is new findings or green is differences.
Okay, dream is which one? Dream is actually the similarity. Because this one talking about the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
similarity means if you have a theme for that sentence and it can be related to the other participant. For example, more than one participant is either under similarity or differences. If let's say you do not have a team, or maybe you need to come up with a new team and it's alone, you cannot find what we call it, a team for this particular sentence. That is actually new team. For example, what I actually talking about when it comes to similarity and differences is that talking about price here, we have price here. It's actually similarity. It's talking about differences analysis. We can actually come up with depends, okay, but we put under because a difference. Sorry, I wrongly ni kan. Okay, this one, similarity. You have a team and the participants agree to each other in terms of their findings. But when it comes to differences analysis, you can find a team, but the participant have differences in terms of their findings. But when it comes to new findings, only one participant have this particular team. The other participant doesn't have this team. Can you understand?
Got it.
Yeah, I got
Understand?
it.
Okay.
Like if the question is something like that, do you like Head and Shoulder white color? If you like, what is the reason? So if the answer is everybody like the color, so their similarity is everyone same thing.
For example, if let's say you're asking about the color of Head and Shoulder, there are 3 participants. Participant number 1 and 2, they say they like the color. Okay, so that is actually similarity. But the participant 3 talking about, oh, I don't like the color, but it's still in the same theme,
They're
which is color.
talking about the same thing, same topic, same thing.
Talking about the same thing. But that one is actually differences. And suddenly the participant 4 talking about, I love the smell of it. Or maybe if let's say what we call it, no color whatsoever, that one still under color. So for example, I love the smell of it. That one is totally new findings. Can actually it's not a good answer actually, kan. But for example, like
complex for me, ma'am. Because if I have both question, like I have question about the color, I have question about the fragrances. So in this case, it is quite a mix up thing that how do I find out the similarity and the differences? So is it mandatory to find out the new findings as well?
It's not necessary lah, I think. It's not necessary. If you feel that it's too complicated, no, not necessary. Okay, for example, like this one is talking about price, but this participant one, he gave more new knowledge, more new information towards the question. For example, participant 2, he just straightforwardly what you call it, straightforwardly answer the question without giving new information. The new information is actually new finding. Okay, but I think in this one I didn't put any new finding. Do I? Oh no, I didn't put.
No, ma'am, no.
So if you want to do it, you can. You don't want, it's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, because I think when it comes to new finding, you need to give a new theme, meaning that you need to give a new idea of the sentence, which is quite hard. That's why I come up with two words here, buying reason. So just focus on similarity and differences. That's it. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. So how to report this? How to report this? Let me help the site group. Okay. As you can see here, there is a what you call it. There is. Okay, so this is item number 7. This is appendix. So basically, item number 7 will be on top. Not will be the one actually for data appendix. Data and wait, what's data analysis? Number 7.
Yeah, the data analysis.
Data analysis. Okay, so data analysis. So here, okay, you can see in this what we call it, in this example alone, find similarity and then report your data. With regards to the choice of the color, for example here, this one is talking about similarity. No, this is differences. This is differences paragraph. Okay, participant 1 and 2 have contradicting choices. Participant 1 choose only one color, while participant 2 choose only several colors. So we go to this one. For example, this one talking about language. Okay, talking about language. Okay, maybe we talk about this one. Okay, right. Okay, so we can start reporting. This is how is the learning language? Okay, when it comes to the importance of learning English language, participant 1 and 2 have similar response. They think it is a language. They think it is a language. It's a language. They think it's necessary. They think it is necessary to learn. Because it's a language itself. This is a paragraph for the similarity assign. So this one, you just make it center. Okay. Participant 1, participant 2. And then you report again with the other all over again for the similarity. Number 1, question number 2. So there will be a lot. Okay, all right. So this is actually for similarity, and then we have so we call it the differences. The differences actually like this lah. Okay, this one is actually the one actually I give. It's actually related to this one. But I do a paragraph for differences analysis. If you have new findings, you need to add up more. So no need to do the new findings. Just focus on similarity and also differences. Okay. But if let's say if you want to do it in publication and whatsoever, so basically new finding should be there. If let's say the new finding is really important, it's really important. So that's why qualitative is very long in terms of reporting. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? This one done. Okay. So hopefully you are okay with this. I'm going to send you again with this one. Okay. This one I need to send again inside your group, so everybody can see. Right. maybe if let's say next week, if you want to do the reporting already, you can actually do that. That's actually better lah. So I can see how you reporting, whether it is good or not. The reporting part is not really very long. You don't have to do a very what you call long paragraph. No need just do it like that's the what you call the basic one lah. It's not like okay. So where is it? Okay, this one if let's say you want to further your study in PhD, that one is another thing. Okay, but this is the basic level of doing data analysis. When it comes to PhD, you need to what you call link to the literature review. All your findings need to link back to the literature review. That's how you do what you call to the Gaji. Where's the Gaji? Okay, I need to send him later. Forget already. Okay. All right. Any other question before we end our class?
Madam, excuse me. Can you show the instruction? I have a question.
Instruction what? What instruction?
For this assignment.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Group case study. All right. Okay, which one? Agaji.
Item number 7 or 8. Just look. It was about different.
Sorry. This is not the. sorry. I need to open another one. Okay. Okay. 7 or 8,
Yes, I'm not sure exact. 7 or 8. Just.
Sorry. Is it wrong numbering,
Yes, madam. Number 7 and 8. What's the difference? Data analysis and
my God. Okay, all right. So 11 or 12,
Yes, exactly.
11 and 12. Sorry, I need to resend again. Okay, this one. Okay, summary of your research findings. It's a summary. I think you can actually summarize in terms of the preference. No need to mention about, for example. Okay, let me open this one. Okay. Where is it? Okay, so basically like this lah. Okay. So when it comes to summary, it's actually talking about the theme only. Summary talks about the theme. You just only explain the theme. Okay, so in summary, the participants have similar agreement on the but this one is depends on the color. Oh no, not the color. On language. Okay. On language, on goals, and also communication. Language, goals, and communication towards the importance of English language. However, they have different agreement on apa tadi? Couldn't remember. Okay, they remain on what? And then you do the second until 10.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much.
Okay. So basically like that lah. This is the basic one, but when it comes to publication, it's actually different because this one doesn't have literature review, so you cannot relate to the literature review. But if let's say you are doing a real research on qualitative, you need to go back to the literature review. So basically, this one is the basic one because you just rely on real data, not the literature review as well. All right, everything okay? So I need to send this one again. Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Ufi, you don't have any question?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
For now, I have no question.
Okay. So I think that's all. You can be the last one to stay if you want to ask me that personally. Okay, I'm going to not record lah. Okay, but I will stay here until the end of the until all of you come out. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you so much, madam. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, ma'am. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am. Thank you.
Salam. Okay.
Thank you, madam.
All right.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am. Thank you.
Salam. Welcome. This one.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Salam. Everything okay, Tamanna?
No, ma'am. I already mailed Madam Nurita, but she